Hey guys, my name is Eon and welcome to my Start Animating YouTube channel. Now this video is not like the usual videos that I release every week. I have just entered my second animation for the Reallusion Animation at Works contest, and this is my work in progress video on how I created my animation. So if you want to go check out my animation, I'll put a link right here, so go check it out. And again, this is my second animation that I've entered this year. So in the previous animation or my previous works that I've entered, in that work in progress video, I really talked a lot about how I've linked my my graphic software or my drawing software, Clip Studio Paint, with Cartoon Animator 4, and how easy it is just to make adjustments to your characters or to create characters. So I'm not going to talk about that. The characters in this animation are also created myself. So I've worked exactly the same way. But the purpose of this video is just to talk a little bit of my approach when I created this animation. When I created this Godly Princess series, because I've got my own streaming platform, and so I create all my animations with Reallusion products. My 2D animation I use Cartoon Animator 4, and for my 3D animation I use iClone. For this Godly Princess, I wanted to achieve two things, or I wanted to do two things, and I want to talk a little bit about that. So the first one that I wanted to achieve is I wanted to push my limits. I wanted to do something I've never done before, and that was to incorporate live acting characters, live actors, into my 2D animation world. And this was, I have to say, it wasn't easy, because you need to get your timing right with the actor, because they are interacting with a cartoon character, and when we did the filming, that character wasn't there. So what really helped me in achieving this was to create my storyboard and animatic beforehand. That really helped me to know exactly what camera angles I'm gonna need when we film our actor. And so that is very important, because when I go and film the actor, I need to know what camera angles I'm gonna need to shoot. So to create my storyboard and animatic beforehand was really crucial, to get that timing right and that interaction with the character. So that was crucial, and that really helped me. But with Cartoon Animator 4, the reason I did this is they've got the new function where you can export transparent MOV files, and it will export all the different layers of your animation as separate video files. So what I did was I could easily just upload all those video files in my editing software, and then I can also just take the video footage of my actor filmed in front of a green screen, and I can chroma that, and I can place that inside my animation world. And what is also nice, because all the layers from my animation is now separate video files, I can now place my character in front or behind props in my scene. Now in this animation there was no need for it. They were just sitting and talking, the actor and the character. So I didn't have to do that, but I know in future episodes that is something that I'm gonna do, and with this new function in Cartoon Animator 4, that is possible. So I wanted to do something like this. It's almost like Space Jam, where you have your character in this 2D animation world, and I wanted to do that, and with Cartoon Animator 4 that is possible, and so I wanted to try it. I want to push my limits. So that is the first thing I wanted to achieve with this with Godly Princess, is to push my limits and do things I've never done before, to make this animation series really something unique and special. Well, not unique, but really something I haven't done before. The second thing I wanted to achieve with Godly Princess was to make it visually something wow. It should look really spectacular, or it should look great. It should have a really great look and feel to it. And again, I've achieved this in two ways. The first one was that, again, with this transparent MOV files that you can export, I could do things that I normally wouldn't have been able to do in Cartoon Animator 4 alone. And that was like, for instance, I managed to put my character, a reflection of the character in the mirror. And I've done that with this transparent MOV files. And yeah, I'm not going to share how I did it. But yeah, that is something that I've managed to do. And you can't do that alone inside Cartoon Animator 4, especially the way I did it with a reflection still over the character. So that is something that I've managed to do. And it's, yeah, it just looks so cool. I'm really proud of just that, getting that reflection looking really awesome. I must say it came out really nice, and that is because of this new feature of Cartoon Animator 4. And then the other thing that it is so easy. I've just purchased a lot of stuff from the Reallusion marketplace that I've just incorporated in my animation just to add that extra little detail, because sometimes, you know the saying, attention, everything lies in the details. So that really is something that I've also tried to achieve in this animation, is to really to look at those smaller details that you won't see it first off, but if you look closely, you will see these things. So what I did is I've purchased, for instance, water splashes and water effects that I've just added into my backdrops. I've added the fire in the fireplace, stuff like that. The weather effects, the sun rays. There's so many small details that I've added into my scenes just to make it look more realistic, just to add that little something that you won't always, in the past I wouldn't even have thought about adding these smaller details. Ripples on the river or on the lake, stuff like that, small minor details. I really wanted to look at the small details and make everything just work. And the marketplace really made it so easy for me. I just looked for things that I can use, that I think will work with my scenes, and I've purchased it and I've added. And I've also used the elastic motions for my intro on the logo. I've used the transition, the pack that comes with, or that you can purchase. I've used some of the transitions in my animation as well. So with that, I could just take my animations to another level, and it's just so easy to do these things. So that is the two things that I wanted to achieve with this animation, and Cartoon Animator 4 really made it possible for me to just take my animation to the next level. If I compare Godly Princess to my other 2D animations, this one is really just a step up to my old work. And yeah, so this is just a short video of how I made my animation. I hope you've enjoyed my animation. And yeah, if you've done any work, or if you have entered any your animations to the animation contest, Animation That Works contest, leave the link in the description. I'll love to go and check them out. And yeah, from me, Eon, till next time, God bless.